From hands-on experience welding aluminum to an up-close look at turbines being machined on a 5-axis mill, students from West Claremont High School got an education about advanced manufacturing today.
We always see a lot of really cool things, meet a lot of people who are really enthusiastic about what they do.
Rheinstahl AMG works in the aerospace industry and national defense contracts. Modern, smart manufacturing can be a smart path to a good career.
Thinking about college cost, the time investment, but mainly the cost, you could come out of here after 4 years, fully trained, making a 6-figure income and continuing with a career trajectory that could allow you to get from one machine to a more advanced machine.
These students are all part of Project Lead the Way at West Claremont High.
America has stayed ahead because of its technology, and now we're getting dead even with other countries because they're catching up. So the whole point of our program is to start getting ahead of the other countries again.
After learning about manufacturing in the classroom, hands-on experience like this can have a big impact.
I think it helps a lot of students who aren't really sure what they want to do hear from people who are actually, doing different things in manufacturing.
Today's trip to Rheinstahl AMG here in Mason was all for National Manufacturing Day, but there are efforts going on all month to educate kids about the manufacturing industry. From Mason, Andrew Setters, WLWT News 5.
All right, some green on the radar right now. Question is, will it impact tonight's football games?
Yeah, we hope not. Meteorologist Allison Rogers is live at Lakota East with a closer look at the rain and the rising temperatures for your weekend.
Hey there, guys. So we are in the middle of the Hawk's Nest right now. This is the student section, and it is wild. Okay, so I'm going to walk down here just because it is so loud. So as you're talking about, yes, we do have some more of those showers and thunderstorms all across the area. Right now, we have some thunder going on throughout Hamilton, just to the east of Hamilton, actually. Some thunderstorms pushing out of Warren County and continue to move out of the area. They're weakening as they do so. And then we also have some more rain farther to the south. Those showers and thunderstorms also pushing off to the east at about 20 miles per hour, so they're not moving too slowly there. And then farther off to the west of the 275 loop, you notice in southeast Indiana, we have some more rain moving into the area. Again, moving at about 20 miles per hour. So this will continue to make its way closer to northern Kentucky, something we will keep an eye on here over the next couple of hours. I do expect some of these thunderstorms to stick around a little bit after the sun goes down. So after sunset, we are expecting to see a few of these storms kind of hanging around the area. As far as the weather is concerned, it is hot and humid outside. A warm front pushed through the area. That warm front just bringing in all of that air and further fueling some of those thunderstorms that we saw earlier today. Temperature-wise, we are still sitting at 80 degrees at the airport. It still feels more like the middle 80s outside because it is so hot and so humid. Very abnormal for this time of year, considering it is early October. We should not be this hot and this humid outside. But right now, temperatures are sitting right around the 80s and the 70s all across greater Cincinnati. If you are going out to any football games tonight, I would be cautious that we could still see a few of these hanging around right around kickoff, which is about to get going here at Lakota East. And then once the games start wrapping up, that's when the showers and thunderstorms will start to come to an end here. And we're looking at a dry night tonight. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, it is going to be mild and muggy outside. Throughout the rest of the day, Saturday, we are expecting it to be mostly dry and mostly sunny. However, there is still a chance of some afternoon showers popping up tomorrow afternoon whenever it's hottest outside. So around 3 o'clock or so, we could start to see some storms moving into the area. For tonight's low, 67 degrees, so it's going to be mild and muggy. That's going to set the stage for a very hot and humid day tomorrow. High temperatures reaching to around 86 degrees tomorrow afternoon. So it is going to be very hot. And that's exactly what we can expect for Sunday, though I do expect Sunday to stay on the dry side. And then throughout the rest of the 7-day forecast, well, we still stay hot and humid, at least throughout the first half of next week. But then the second half, a front's going to push into the area. That front is going to bring with it some cooler air that should be here by this time next week. It also should be drier this time next week. So we shouldn't be dealing with these showers and thunderstorms like we have been throughout the entire afternoon today. But we've been talking about it all afternoon long. If it can rain on a Friday, it is going to rain on a Friday throughout greater Cincinnati. That's just been our luck here over the last couple of days. But for now, I will send it back to you guys in the studio. I'm live at Lakota East where the game is about to get going. Back to you guys.
All right, Allison, keep cool out there. Up next, it's Blitz 5 Madness. Great rivalry game. We'll take you live to Lakota East, where you can see students already gearing up for a big night. The Thunderhawks hosting the Lakota West Firebirds. George and Elise have live coverage after the break. All right, it's Blitz time, a warm Friday night in Greater Cincinnati, and the action is even hotter. Let's take you live to Lakota East High School. Here's Sports Director George Vogel and Elise Jesse. Hey, guys.
Hey there, yeah, we got the Lakota West cheerleaders joining us now. Olivia back there doing her best. She's a show-off, I think. But we got a big GNC brawl brewing here tonight. It is Lakota East and Lakota West coming in. I want to tell them West might be the underdog.
Yeah, they certainly are. And Lakota East head coach Rick Haynes had to find himself a new quarterback in the offseason, and he gave that task to wide receiver Sean Church, and so far it's working out really nicely for his offense.
Absolutely. Mr. Church is a dual threat in the pocket. He rushed for 9 touchdowns on the year, loves to scramble. And the Thunderhawks also have a brute in the backfield, Jack DeBrosi. He's rushed for 12 touchdowns. This team loves to make defenses pay with their ground game, and tonight might be no different.
Well, you know, we play a lot of good coaches, and we've been fortunate that Jack's having a good year and our quarterback's having a good year, Sean Church, and I think we're getting better every week up front. So that's our goal, you know, is to keep our defense off the field.